Hello, Stephen White, Trekboy89 here on SteveArts89. Well, we've had some Picard news, and unfortunately, I've been up all night working on a project, and it was 7 or 8 a.m. when I heard this news and thought I should make a video, and I look like something a treble has eaten and thrown up. So I figure I would let the man himself do the video. So, Picard has officially started production. The writer-producer Michael Chabon Instagrammed a picture of his chair on the set and said first day, basically. Now, it is being referred to as the Untitled Picard series. It's filming in California, not Toronto, where Discovery was filmed. And we don't know much. We've got 3 more stars: Alison Pill, Harry Treadway, Isa Briones, along with Evan Evagora, Santiago Cabrera, and Michelle Hurd, along with, of course, Old Baldy. Yes, so we had a lot of rumours that there were problems with the production, that they were on hold. They were supposed to have started last week, and they did seem to be delayed for a week. And the reasons were supposed to be that the merchandising issues and the licensing issues were causing problems, and that there were revisions that were asked for. Now, the fact that the show was delayed for a week gave me some hope that they're actually going to address some of these issues, and some of the issues which were problems with both Discovery and would be the same problems with Picard. So I was feeling very optimistic that they were actually going to address the issues, and they were actually going to make the show more of a continuation of Next Gen and not just the Discovery-verse version of Next Gen, with the same licensing issues where it couldn't look the same, couldn't feel the same, had to have a different tone, and, well, it doesn't look like they're going to address any of this stuff at all. So, I don't know, maybe they did some quick changes. Maybe they have a couple of sets and they can start filming and work on the other issues while they're in production, so they don't delay the production, because basically they really needed to have the show in production so it could be on the air in December, because CBS All Access needed the show. So it looks like that won out over the other issues, although they could be trying to address them while getting the show running, because I don't know. The other show, apparently they took an incredible amount of time to produce it. They took a couple of weeks per episode rather than the usual 7 or 8 days, which is a bit scary. And with Picard, they're doing 10 episodes, and they're doing in 2 episode blocks. So there would be like one director doing 2 episodes, so 5 blocks, of shooting, which would be a lot cheaper, obviously, than doing 10 different episodes of different directors and shooting them all separately. So it's kind of like when they do a double episode of Star Trek, like with the final episode of Discovery, they would have saved a lot of cost by doing it that way. So that's the news. It has gone into production, and what this means, I feel very negatively about it. I really feel like they were going to have the same problems as Discovery. It's just going to be the Discovery version of Next Gen, and that it's really not going to be a continuation of Next Gen in any way, shape or form, and people are going to be just as frustrated and just as unenthusiastic about it, and it's not going to be the saviour that they think it's going to be for All Access, that there isn't going to be all the subscribers, that people, there was so much enthusiasm when they announced it, because much like having Spock, this is their Nimoy. Like with the 2009 films, they got Leonard Nimoy to appear in them as Spock, and people believed that, this is Spock from the original series, and it really was the prime version of Spock, which is the Next Gen, the original series in the JJ verse, and it's not the same canon universe. So basically putting Picard in this show is basically going to be the same as that, where they're basically just trying to get people to watch it thinking that it's going to be a continuation of Next Gen, which I didn't really think about the repercussions of the original series on the Next Gen era. The idea that all the work Picard and Sarek and Spock put into reunification with the Romulans and what happened with Nemesis, all that is thrown away by Romulus being destroyed, and it seems as though they blame the Federation for it. So I'm not feeling optimistic at all. I'm trying to be positive, but I just can't find any way to believe it because I don't see any proof of any of the issues being resolved unless they've just decided to license a bunch of things to make the show look better for the fans. So maybe they'll accept the show as a whole, and buy some of the merchandising that they're going to produce that comes from the license. But anything they license from CBS to put in the show to be familiar is not going to be they can't monetize it. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it there, I guess. But are we going to be in it? Are we going to be in the show? No, I'm too expensive. Damn. So that's it. It's just Picard. Oh well. Let's see what happens. Maybe they have actually managed to resolve some of the issues which I'm sure existed. There's no way the licensing and the merchandising was making everyone happy, and there's no way Star Trek can survive without that, because that's what CBS has been living off with Discovery, with the original Star Trek. All they've been doing is sitting back and just taking the licensing fees and watching the merchandise come out and taking their share, and that's what they wanted. That's what Bad Robot and now Secret Hideout wanted by having a license to Star Trek, because it used to be a license to print money, and now people like me, we're just playing with our Picard toys from 20 years ago and we're not buying new stuff. And I thought they'd started to see that and appreciate that matters and that our money and my money matters, but apparently not if they're going to rush into this show without taking the time to sort out the issues with it. But I just can't keep going on about it. But I also just don't want a repeat of Discovery. I don't want to go through the same process of watching it all be torn down and pulled apart and replaced with something that just, I don't want to go to McDonald's, buy a Big Mac, and I get a cheeseburger from freaking KFC that's got like big chicken nuggets in it or something. I mean, that's what it is. It's like you go to buy one product, you pay for one product, you expect one product, and you get something else. You want Next Gen, you get JJ version of it, you get the disco version of it, the future disco era, and I'm losing my mind. Ugh, I need to lay down. Ugh. Oh well. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't be as bad. I'm trying to be optimistic, but yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see what happens. Bye.